Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, and welcome to SOM Live here on the CW. I'm Corky McCorkle, along with the loaded gun, Chad Bartlett. We are SOM. Chad Bartlett, it has been quite an eventful week here at SOM. We've got a lot of new champions, a lot of action in the last week.
As it always is, Corky. You should know, everybody watching out there, what to expect when you tune in to School of Morton Live. We're bringing it real, we're bringing it raw. Bronson Garrett, we got Judas out here taking care of business and making sure that the best wrestling is coming to you on your TV set. And that's a sure bet. SOM Live, baby.
Well, between our two events this past week, Civil War and the Greene County Fair earlier this week, we've got new champs almost all around, every title changing hands. Except for that X Division title, we've got new tag team champs. The Dooley cousins are the East Tennessee tag team champs. We've got a new SOM heavyweight champ, Sick Rick Matrix, taking the belt off the BTSG. And
my God.
An incredible series of matches. And then the new East Tennessee heavyweight champion, RT3, finally taking it off his rival, Dangerous Dan Matthews. And speaking of the East Tennessee title belt, we're going to be showing you a special focus on the East Tennessee title this week, going all the way back to the history of the first match of the East Tennessee Championship. Back when it was the Rocky Top East Tennessee Championship, before there even was an SOM. All that and a whole lot more. We've got another qualifying match for the Spoiler Classic coming up, the final qualifying match. Derrick Williams taking on, you can see right there, taking on the Rocky Top rocker, Jerry Sampson. Whoever wins going to move on to August 4th at the Spoiler Classic in Johnson City at the Carver Rec Center.
That's
right. Now, we want to take you to that special look at the East Tennessee Heavyweight Championship.
They're fighting in the aisleway. Tony Basilio, they are going at it. Jimmy Golden and Tom Prichard, the fight is on. NWA Rocky Top Wrestling right here, baby. Heavyweight championship on the line.
Absolutely no weight, as you can see these two guys just going at it. Absolutely going crazy. Oh, and he throws him into the post. Gives a hard shot to the post. And then they scrap on the outside of the ring. And Jimmy Golden, look at the fans. Awfully close here. We need to get some order on the floor. Now slams him into a table at ringside. Jimmy Golden's all over him. He couldn't wait for Tom Prichard. And Tom Prichard couldn't wait for him. A lot of animosity, boys and girls, has just really been built into this. And you can see it as Tom Prichard takes a right. And now another right. And it is pandemonium. Tom Prichard's just getting it. And he's already cut. He's cut. Look at the blood. It's everywhere.
Jimmy Golden has come here to fight tonight, no doubt about it. And I tell you what, he is going to put a hurting on Tom Prichard if he can at all possible do so. The blood's flowing in the early moments here at NWA Rocky Top. And Tom Prichard is paying for what he did to Bobby Golden just a few minutes ago.
And he is really bleeding. I mean to tell you. He is really bleeding.
Tom Prichard is busted open, and Jimmy Golden is taking the fight right to him. Tom Prichard deserved this. He deserved it for what he did to Bobby just a few minutes ago, and Jimmy's going to make him pay.
That's exactly right. And now a right hand, right in the center of that massive cut on the forehead of Tom Prichard. He goes for the big ride one more time.
Tom Prichard just got thrown out of the ring. Jimmy Gold just tossed him like he was tossing a sack of potatoes out of the ring. Tony Basilio and I standing on our table here at ringside to try to see the action in order to call it, as we've got chaos here in the Knoxville Expo Center, and Jimmy Golden is beating the Texas hide off of Tom Prichard.
Pandemonium and blood everywhere at ringside. And Jimmy Golden now with the chain, with it wrapped around the neck of Tom Prichard, who's bleeding like a stuck pig. And the blood of Tom Prichard adorns the body of Jimmy Golden like a prize trophy. The hunter has come tonight, and he is hunting Dr. Tom Prichard, who he slings back into the ring like a sack of potatoes. And Tom Prichard has just lost all balance and all semblance of reality.
Tom Prichard's lost a tremendous amount of blood here also, Tony Basilio, and that's going to inhibit him in a lot of ways. As Jimmy Golden is jaw-jacking, telling him what it's all about, and he is taking it to him. Tom Prichard swinging wild. This is like a barroom brawl on a Saturday night, baby, as Jimmy Golden has got Tom Prichard under control once again, as the fans here in the Knoxville Expo Center are going absolutely nuts. Golden's got him set up here. Pile driver! Pile driver! Jimmy Golden just showed Tom Prichard what a pile driver is all about. That was a Tennessee pile driver, Tony.
And a one. The official's been knocked out. Where's the official?
The referee has been knocked out. We have no referee. Robbie Race has come in. What in God's name?
Not this time, Race, as he's going to go up for the big ride. Here comes Robbie Race up for the big ride. And up, oh, he slips.
Chrissy Vane is over there trying to revive Tom Prichard. I don't know how much of any good it's going to do.
Something around his foot. She's wrapped something around Prichard's foot.
Oh! Sabat kick there by Tom Prichard.
Illegal, look, he's got something in his foot. That foot is loaded.
The boot is loaded, no doubt about it. Chrissy Vane slid in there, put something over the boot of Prichard, and now she's trying to revive the referee.
It looks like she's going to be able to do it.
Don't let it end this way.
Two.
No, that's two.
It can't be. It can't be. It is. We've got a new champion, ladies and gentlemen.
This is robbery. Tony Basilio, this is armed robbery right
The
here.
lawlessness and rule breaking of Dr. Tom Prichard on display tonight.
Spaceman here for SOM Live, standing here with our new East Tennessee heavyweight champion, RT3. Now, since I've been here, you've been chasing this title. You've been going through a lot over this title, man. You've been choked out over this title. You've been betrayed over this title. Now you finally have it. What do you got to say, RT3?
Spaceman, this makes every championship that School of Morton has to offer. For my weight class, I have held. I have held the School of Morton Heavyweight Championship. I have held the East Tennessee Heavyweight Championship. And I've been East Tennessee Tag Team Champion 7 times.
All right. Now, we know that this belt has a lot of history. And you are a student of the game, so if you want to tell the folks how you feel about the history of this belt.
You know, Spaceman, one word sums up how I feel about this championship, and that's humble. Dr. Tom Prichard, a legend in this industry, has made his name through this championship. And if I have anything to say about it, I'm going to hold on to this championship for as long as I want, and I'm going to make Dr. Tom Prichard proud.
It seems like we got Brian Rivers.
First of all, a real man doesn't have to brag about his accomplishments. Everybody already knows. Second of all, it's sad to say you're going to let Mr. Dr. Tom Prichard down because you're going to drop the ball. I'm in the Spoiler Classic, which means I've got 3 victims ahead of me. And after I mow them down, I'm looking at you, champ. So shine it up. You're not going to have it for long. I'm going to break your face. I'm going to ruin your name, and I'm going to take your title.
Right. Listen, you still got to get through those 3 other guys. Jerry, Jeff, JC, they could all knock you out real quick.
Any man with 2 hands has a fighting chance. Tell him to bring it on.
Well, right now, things done got kind of hot because we got Bronson Garrett and Judas and Brian Rivers
Share some of that TV with
coming out. What you guys want?
Let me tell you something, you big goofy looking SOB, you. The only thing you need is a personality transplant. And Brian Rivers, after he punches your face through your skull, is liable to transplant one to you. You might want to cool off there, big man.
Things getting kind of hot back here on SOM Live. Corky, this is Spaceman for SOM Live. Y'all, this is getting real hot. We're gonna do nothing. These guys are ready to fight right now. Y'all make sure that y'all stay tuned, and y'all make sure that y'all watch this.
2 words: lawsuit.
Well, y'all make sure that y'all watch the Spoiler Classic August 4th. Y'all come to Johnson City. This is Spaceman for SOM Live, standing here with the champion, the East Tennessee champion, RT3. Back to you, Corky.
wrestling, it's never been bigger. This is it, and I could not be more excited.
It's about sending people home happy, and I think Joey does that.
People came to see us wrestle, and they're fired up.
Time for the final opening round match of the Spoiler Classic Tournament.
And you know who that is, Corky.
Well, Sir Derrick Williams making his return after, walking out on the EGC about a month ago. We haven't seen him.
He's a new man.
On SOM Live in several weeks. Yeah, he's been working with the Indie Guru. And I think Brian Jeffries.
Yeah, he looks a little insulted right now.
Well, he's used to Derrick Williams holding that rope open for him.
Oh, this is sad.
That's another change for Derrick Williams here.
This is sad. I mean, he's still representing the EGC. He's still got the EGC on his gear. Everybody fights. I mean, you don't think this is the end. Surely not the end.
I don't know. I would definitely say there's been dissent within the EGC. And the Rocky Top Rocker is out here. He's a former East Tennessee champion himself. Now, whoever wins this match, going to go on to the four-way elimination at the Spoiler Classic on August 4th. And Derrick Williams, not wasting any time, clubbing away on the back of the Rocky Top Rocker. Now, Derrick Williams whips this into the corner.
What a back body drop.
Big one. And Derrick Williams, the classic EGC tactics of using the rope for a weapon, and now Brian Jeffries choking away on the outside as Derrick Williams has the referee disqualified.
A bond that will last forever, Corky. They're still good.
I don't know what the Indie Guru has done for Derrick Williams at all.
It surely worked.
The only change is he didn't hold that rope open for Brian Jeffries.
So Derrick Williams looking like a new man. I mean, he's always been a psychopath, but...
Well, he is on fire here. He had been on a losing streak in the weeks before he disappeared to go have his sessions with the Guru.
This crowd here.
Right to the jaw from Derrick Williams to the Rocky Top Rocker. And now Derrick Williams with a kick to the gut. Takes over Jerry Sampson with a big vertical suplex.
This is what we've been waiting for, Corky. We've been waiting for this Sir Derrick Williams to finally show up. Losing streak out the window. It's time for a win.
Well, he could have a big opportunity with this match. As I said, whoever wins this moving on to that four-way elimination match. August 4th at the Carver Rec Center. And Derrick Williams just might do it if he keeps up these back alley tactics.
I mean, he wants to be a champion. He's been called a loser for weeks upon weeks. Oh, my
Derrick
God.
Williams just tossing Jerry Sampson right through the ropes. Feeding the boots to Jerry Sampson outside the ring.
An
the Indie Guru watching on there. He looked pretty happy with what he's done for Derrick Williams.
Are you a Jerry Sampson fan as well, Corky?
You know, I think he's doing pretty well in there, but...
You're acting like you don't approve of this situation.
Well, what this with Brian Jeffries attacking the guy on the outside? Look at this. This is 2-on-1.
What?
And the Rocky Top Rocker has had enough. Flying right hands and just clubbing away on Sir Derrick.
That idiot Jerry Sampson almost hit the referee.
Well, now Jerry Sampson has got this crowd back behind him. And what's he going for? DDT. Drops Derrick Williams right on his head. And could that be enough to take out one half of the EGC?
No way! No! Sir Derrick Williams still alive. He's got a point.
Yeah, he's staying alive in there after this 2-on-1 attack. Another, European uppercut from Jerry Sampson, and now mocking Brian Jeffries.
What is it? Oh, no! I don't
Derrick
think
Williams
so.
firing back here.
Sir Derrick Williams is not done. No!
Body slam from Derrick Williams. Puts Jerry Sampson on his back again.
Wait a minute now.
Brian Jeffries thought that was
what in the
Jerry
hell?
Sampson coming in. He tried to trip up.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Jerry Sampson with the neck breaker after Derrick
Brian
Williams being
Jeffries
distracted
doing,
by
Judas?
his own teammate.
Judas,
I thought that was going to be it for sure. Jerry Sampson drops the fist. And what's he doing now? Jerry Sampson climbing the top rope. Our TV executive, G. Frederick Vanderford, is not going to like that. Oh! Little Alabama jam from the Rocky Top Rocker. Flying top rope guillotine leg drop. Gets the win for Jerry Sampson. Elimination match August 4th at the Johnson City Carver Rec Center.
I'm pumped up for it, Corky. How about you?
You know it. I know who these fans are. They're all going to be there.
Like all these great fans right here in the building tonight, the fans are going to be up there for the tournament. What's the tournament for? What is it? The Sport Classic?
For the #1 contender for the East Tennessee Championship, we've got G. Frederick Vanderford, the television executive, and Hillbilly Heartthrob Bronson Garrett out here. What's going on?
Well, I said before, I'm here to straighten some things out. Here to make this a better place. That's right. Hey, you're welcome. And hey, bud, I like what you're doing. Yeah. Yes. We're together. And there was some good stuff out there. You're a good wrestler and a tough kid and stuff like that, but you got to follow the rules, and I saw some closed fists out there. And
do you know what the rules are?
I do.
Have you watched professional wrestling, much less participate in it?
Sure.
Looks like you're cross-dressing with that stuff around your eyes. You two are together? Are you pitching or receiving? I just want to know. Which one you doing?
You're playing softball league?
Let me tell you something right here. Shut your mouth and shut yours. I'm not here for either one of you or these goofs out here in the ring. I'm here for all these fans out here that pay their hard-earned money to see good traditional wrestling. That's what I carry on my back every show I go to. Shut up, I said. I said, shut up. It's like this. The Sport Classic, I don't need a title to be in it. I am the second. Never mind. I'm the third former East Tennessee heavyweight champion, and it will be around my waist. I shouldn't even be in the Classic. I shouldn't even be in it to compete. I should already have it around my waist. So let me tell you something. What's your name?
You can call me the G.
G? The only G I know of is Gayford. You need to get out of my space right now. What you need to do. The Sport Classic, August 4th. All I need to know is Brian Rivers is going to be there, and you can bet your bottom dollar the Rocky Top Rocker is going to win. That's it. Take it to the bank.
Poor choice that young man has just made. He's very confused.
Finally, we're going to get this stuff
he's going to pay
straightened out,
one way or another. In the immortal words of Shania Twain, that don't impress me much. It's going to be beautiful. Just wait. You haven't seen anything. We're just getting started.
Yeah, but folks, Jerry Sampson, the Rocky Top Rocker, determined to win that Spoiler Classic tournament.
Ultimately disrespectful. They were trying to make this show better, and he... Whoa.
Well, there you see
Wait a minute. Why is Sir Brian Jeffries going off on Judas right now?
Well, Brian Jeffries, if anything, is the one that cost Sir Derrick the match.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Oh my God!
I knew that Derrick Williams was ready to explode on the EGC. Now, I thought Indie Guru was teaching him some anger management, but perhaps quite the opposite.
What to think about this has been. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Well, as we were saying, folks, Jerry Sampson moving on in that tournament along with J.C. Adams, Jason Blythe, and Brian Rivers, the real outlaw. That's going down August 4th at the Johnson City Carver Rec Center, the Spoiler Classic.
I'm Hoot. And I'm Punky. And you're watching SOM Live.
The Spoiler Classic tournament. Dangerous Dan Matthews was the winner. That gave him a title opportunity at then champion Hank Miller's East Tennessee Championship. He was able to win it.
No, wait a minute.
Summer.
Is he fish hooking his mouth?
Yeah.
Get him off of him, Rip.
Anything goes in a cage match.
But come on, Corky. The ref has to have some kind of empathy. You got to step in at some point. Don't let him do that.
Wow. I felt that slam all the way up here from Hank Miller trying to drive Dan Matthews through the mat there. Let's see what's Hank Machine Miller doing, dragging him over towards that corner.
No, this doesn't look good.
Dan Matthews on his back. Hank Miller calling for Miller time. Here it comes.
Oh, the
Miller
knees up.
bomb, but he got the knees up. Dangerous.
The
Dan
knees
got
were
the
up.
Knees up. Just
That's
in
right,
time.
baby. The tides have turned, Corky, and this is when Dangerous Dan turns it into overdrive and wins this cage match.
Trying to take advantage.
Here it
He's
is.
got the cover.
Come on, ref.
To the
Come on.
leg.
1, 2.
Count.
Oh
Shoulder
my
up
God.
from Hank Miller.
That was a 3 count, Corky. You saw it. I saw it. What is she's counting in slow motion in that ring, Corky?
I think that was a perfectly fair count from referee Hunter Sharp in there.
That was sorry. And I see why Dangerous Dan, he pushed her down, and now she's getting revenge.
These two on their knees, firing shots back and forth.
Oh, my God. I mean, this is brutal. Come on, Dan. There we go.
As I said, trading these shots back and forth. They're on their knees. They're grinding their skulls into each other. This is one of the most heated rivalries we've ever seen at School of Morton. These men know each other very well. I'd say this is, what would you say, Chad Bartlett? This may be the 7th time that they've faced each other for that East Tennessee Championship, maybe even more than that.
They're going for home runs here, Corky. I know that there's some loose teeth, some jaws that have been cracked. This is a massacre, Corky.
Hank Machine Miller hit the knee lift. Now he whips Dan Matthews into the corner. And, oh! Hank Miller hits the spine buster. That is Dangerous Dan's
What is he
favorite
doing?
signature finishing move.
He doesn't
the
do
spine
that
buster.
move.
Just like Dangerous Dan likes to do it. But Hank Miller got him. Hooked
No.
the leg, 2 count only.
That was one of the most disrespectful things that I have ever seen at a School of Morton event. Is he really going to take a technique that Dangerous Dan Matthews has mastered and try to use that to take him out and steal his title?
You can't own a patent on a move in a wrestling match.
Have you seen the way he does it, Corky? That's
Well,
patent
now,
enough
how
to me.
about this?
There we go, Dan.
All right, Dan Matthews. Now,
Lights out.
Now takes a page out of Hank Miller's book.
Lights out, baby. That's it.
The Hank Miller Judgment Day double underhook DDT.
This is your chance, Dan.
And
Pin him.
Dan Matthews.
There it is.
You're able to drape that arm across Hank Miller, but Hank Miller able to get that left shoulder up, and this thing is still going.
I cannot believe this, Corky.
Let's see, both men down. Who's it gonna be? There must be a winner inside the cage. Who's gonna be the East Tennessee champion? Will Dangerous Dan Matthews retain? Can Hank Miller do it 2 years in a row? and win the East Tennessee Championship on Christmas
There
night.
goes Corky.
And
High risk. It's going
that
to
was
turn
a
back
low
on him.
blow. I think
Oh,
he caught
come
him.
on, Corky.
I think Dangerous Dan caught him
Come
right
on.
below the belt. Clubbing away on the back as Hank Machine is perched on that top turnbuckle. What's it going to be? Hank Machine Miller finds himself
Oh, my God. What is this?
trying to
What?
make
Oh!
a tornado version of the Judgment Day DDT.
Are you
And that's
kidding
it.
me?
3 count.
That was a fast count.
He did
That
it.
was a
Hank
fast
Machine
count.
Miller did it 2 years in a row. He's the new East Tennessee champion.
That
What a
referee-
Christmas for Hank Miller.
That referee screwed him out of his belt. That was a fast count. I cannot believe this. The same referee that Dangerous Dan pushed down has now screwed him out of his East Tennessee title. This is a disgrace. I can't believe this.
And he's done it. Yes. I knew it would happen tonight. We would prove a winner in this rivalry. But, hey, I want to take nothing away from Dangerous Dan Matthews.
Somebody needs to go check on Dangerous
He
Dan.
put up quite a fight tonight, and he's been putting up quite a fight these past 5 or 6
Somebody
months
go check
in
on
these
him.
matches against Hank Machine Miller. This was something
That
else.
was terrible. That was terrible.
And
That
it's
was
Christmas
terrible.
time. All right, that's the program for today, folks. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining us here. The big news, Jerry Sampson moving on in that Spoiler Classic tournament.
But what happened at the end of the night? I mean, there's so much drama in the EGC. It's hard for me to sit here and just watch all this go down. It breaks me down.
Well, is it any surprise? I mean, there's been animosity building up between the EGC for the past month or so.
Nightmare scenario, Corky.
Not very surprised to see Derrick Williams explode on him, folks. We hope you'll join us next Tuesday, the 30th, for the Rich Valley Fair, Saltville, Virginia. And then be sure, next Sunday, August 4th, the Spoiler Classic. It's going down in Johnson City at the Carver Rec Center. Going to be a huge event. Joey Ryan going to be in the house. That's all going down next Sunday at the Carver Rec Center. We hope to see you there and see you back here next week for more SOM Live.